Welcome to Access 2013. I'm your instructor Mr. Mahid Khan, and this is Access 2013 training. This lesson is designed to acquaint you with the basic structure of the course. First, I'll begin with introducing the course, who is the course is designed for. Then I'll tell you a little bit about the person you are listening to, me, and then I'll give you a brief tour of the course content and supplementary material included with this course. Introduction to the course. There are two kinds of people who use Access. There are those who use Access to design and build databases, and there are those who actually use the databases that someone else built to enter and retrieve data. This course is designed for the people who use Microsoft Access, or what we call database end user. You don't necessarily know how to build the Microsoft database, but those who might need to customize already built databases by building your own queries or reports. If you are looking to learn how to design and build your own database, I actually recommend our Access 2007 course, which even though the course uses a previous version of Access, not much is changed in terms of design theory, so this course might be better suited to your needs. And this course is such, you will notice that some Access content will receive more attention than others. In fact, the majority of this course spend discussing how to create, design, and manipulate queries and reports. The two objects the end users spend majority of their time in the active way. Now, this is not to say that we are leaving out or ignoring the information. In fact, we will cover some basic in regards to database design and structure, as well as cover how to create tables and forms, and even cover some of the macros. It's just that you will find some of the topic is in doubt, such as query and function and reports. Those topics we cover quite thoroughly. This course is divided in a variety of sections. The first section of this course is the one you are right in now. This section contains two lessons. This lesson and the lesson introduces some Access databases aspects, minimum requirement, computer requirement to run in Microsoft Access, and some of the exercise files to demonstrate the tutorial throughout this course. Section 2, Introduction to Microsoft Access 2013. In that section we have lesson 3, Introduction to Databases and Normalization, which if you are not familiar with database design, I thoroughly recommend you watch that video as content, and that video will help you understand how to build queries and reports a little bit better. Lesson 4, 5, 6, and 7 are very Access specific. So you might be familiar with databases, but not necessarily with Microsoft Access or Microsoft Access 2013, the latest version. And those subjects we have covered what the actual Access interface look like, as well as how to navigate a specific object using Microsoft Access. Section 3 is all about Microsoft Forms, object that we use for data entry and navigation. And since for most end users forms will have already been created, we don't need to spend too much time in here. So we have just covered some of the basic. Lesson 8 will show you all the different ways to create forms, as well as the variety of different kind of forms you can create. And lesson 9 shows you something you can do to improve the look and usability of those forms through formattings. Now the next section is a big section and cover just about anything you would need to know about select queries. We start out with the very basic introduction to queries. Lesson 11 and lesson 12 we have covered a parameter query. Then in lesson 13 we have covered a variety of different joins. And section 5, like the previous section, is another big section where we learn all our different expressions and function, a variety of different objects. And here are some of the lessons. The first lesson, lesson 14, creating calculated expressions, covered the basic of how to write a calculated expression in Microsoft Access. It also covered the subtotals, aggregate totals, and different fields. Lesson 15 expand upon lesson 14. It talks about how you would summarize data inside the query, or what we call an aggregate query, which would summarize or calculate a group of records at a time. Lesson 16, Introduction to Built-in Function, and Lesson 17, Advanced Function, covered a lot in different built-in access functions. The first one, Lesson 17. And Lesson 17 covers some more advanced function and also some more difficult situation which you would use function, like how to reference function inside macro. And the next section, section 6, is all about Microsoft Access 2013 pivot tables and pivot charts. And then we have two sample lessons. Lesson 18, creating how to create a pivot table. Lesson 19, how to create a pivot chart. Two tools that are very handy for a number crunchers. And this section contains 4 lessons. Lesson 20, creating reports, covered all the different ways that you can create report at Microsoft Access 2013. Lesson 21 and 22 deals with how to format specific reports. And lesson 23, printing, covered printing and how to export those reports to different other programs. And in the last video, lesson 24, your next step lesson, which is kind of a conclusion for this course. So now that you have watched everything in this course, where you go from here? Well, that lesson will tell you where you go. At the end of each definition, you will also find a cross-reference to the lesson of the video that contains that particular topic. So that's a very handy document. And that's pretty much the course and the conclusion of this lesson. So we have talked about who is the course intended for. I told you a little bit about the group, and I gave you the tour of the course cover in this course and some of this supplement material. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to show you all in Microsoft 2013. So keep watching. Thank you. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.